I'm making a new series of videos that will allow me to delve heavily into the Scream franchise to bring you guys some of the deleted, removed and original scenes that were intended to be included in the movies, but for whatever reason, didn't make it to theatres. Most of the information in these videos is taken from original drafts, scripts and more from the franchise, including discussions with cast and crew, and some of the behind the scenes features that are provided with the home media releases. So far I've made two videos, one discussing a key moment that was cut from Scream 1996, and another discussing the original opening from Ehren Kruger's Scream 3. To make sure you don't miss out on this awesome Scream trivia, be sure to hit subscribe and sign up for notifications so you don't miss a single update. In today's episode, we're going to be taking yet another look at the original draft for Scream 3. Way before the release of Scream 6, one of the common complaints about the franchise was how Courteney Cox's Gale Weathers hadn't received a single phone call from Ghostface during the entire movie's run. She was obviously meant to receive one in Scream 2, but it ended up being passed to Randy. Now, as I was glancing through the original script for Scream 3, I had to double take something because it turns out that Gale was intended to have a phone call with Ghostface in Scream 3. Her dialogue in the scene was pretty badass, she showed absolutely no fear towards him. But the phone call is actually a pretty fascinating moment in the script, only because the story for the most part remained somewhat intact, and one major detail that remained was how Gale was to follow Sarah Darling as the fourth victim of Ghostface's rampage. The whole setup at Jennifer's house remained intact, except the outcome of some of the characters, and let me just say, the execution here was 100 times better than what we got. But anyway, it's apparent at this stage that Roman is coming for Jennifer or Gale, so the phone call plays off the audience into being completely unsure which version of Gale is going to be attacked. There's a whole sequence where Ghostface does actually attack both of them, so without further ado, let's take a look at Gale's first intended phone call with Ghostface. So just briefly, Tom Prince is murdered at Jennifer's house and not via gas explosion. Instead, he is killed at the hands of Ghostface after he discovers Angelina's body outside near Dewey's trailer. So eventually, Dewey checks to investigate with Jennifer and Gale in tow. Dewey throws open the door. Angelina's corpse drops into the doorway. A symphony of screams. Dewey: "Hurry! Everyone out the back, now!" Dewey, Gale and Jennifer race for the French doors in the living room, leading outside to the pool and backyard. A phone rings somewhere in the house. "Whose phone?" said Gale. "Oh shit, it's my cell," said Jennifer. "Answer it," says Dewey. Jennifer answers her cellular. "Hello?" "Hello, Jennifer. Wanna play a little game?" "It's him, it's the killer," says Jennifer. Gale rips the phone out of Jennifer's hands. "Listen, you sick bastard, what the fuck do you want?" "What's your favourite scary movie, Gale?" said the voice. Gale: "I dunno, but I can tell you what yours will be. The home video footage of me sticking my foot up your ass. Now come out and fight like a real man, you pussy." Ghostface off screen: "I just mind." The ghost comes running out of the closet, knife swinging wildly. Jennifer screams, races for the patio door. The ghost lunges for Gale. Dewey draws up his gun, fires, blam, 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 blam. The ghost takes 6 slugs in the chest. He goes smashing through a coffee table, motionless. Dewey backs into Gale's arms, smoke rising from the muzzle of the gun. Jennifer: "God damn it, you two, run, hurry, he's dead." Gale: "No, he's not dead, he's still breathing, look." Dewey: "Gale, he's dead, come on, let's get out of here." Dewey turns Gale towards the patio door, a noise off screen. Dewey pauses, turns around. The ghost is gone. Dewey looks to the patio door. So is Jennifer. "Oh my god, Gale." Gale: "What?" Dewey screaming: "Gale, behind you!" The ghost barrels out from under the couch, knife raised. Dewey winds back, kicks a chair out in the ghost's path. The ghost trips, goes crashing through the chair, coming smashing down onto the floor, knife burying into the hardwood. Dewey and Gale run for the patio when suddenly Jennifer comes dodging out of the kitchen wielding a butcher knife. "Die, motherfucker! Die, die, die," said Jennifer. Jennifer slips on something, goes backflipping to the ground. Gale grabs her, helps her up. "Come on." The ghost comes to life, grabbing a lighter off the end table. He lights a trail of gasoline, running through the floor to the kitchen, i.e. the smell Jennifer mentioned earlier, and what she slipped on seconds ago. A huge flame trail lunges towards the two women. They scream. Dewey, oh shit, run. Jennifer, Gale and Dewey take off out the patio doors when suddenly, kaboom, the windows blow out, the roof splinters, a huge conflagration. The three dive into the swimming pool as debris falls down onto the earth. The ghost watches from the shadows, flames bouncing off his pallid white mask. Sirens are heard in the near distance. As the ghost turns off into the night, he drops another newspaper clipping on the ground. It blows in the wind. So, two huge things to take away from this scene. One very specifically is that Gale was written to talk with Ghostface on the phone during this movie. It's brief, and I'll admit I think Scream 6 did a great job with her call in that movie. However, I just thought it was interesting how the killer interacted with her in the initial draft. Another thing I personally love is how they did the house explosion in this scene. The lighter fax machine setup was one of the franchise's worst scenes in my opinion. It was just all down to dumb luck and genuinely took away from the horror aspect that the franchise became so loved for. However, it made so much more sense in the original draft. It wasn't a random event that occurred, it was actually deliberately set to light by Ghostface himself, which I think is a lot better than we actually got. I also think the chase between Dewey, Jennifer and Gale was pretty interesting. There's more to Gale's role in this movie, but that's a video for another day. So there you have it. Which phone call did you prefer? Gale's intended phone call in Scream 3 or the phone call she eventually got in Scream 6? Share your thoughts below. Thank you so much for watching guys. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and look out for more great Scream content on the way.